Hi, I'm Leanne, Director of Southgate Creative Writing School, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about how to write your CV for your upcoming application on March 1st. I'm going to go through 11 items. We'll talk about the purpose of the CV, the basic structure, how to tailor it for this application, writing style and tone, and how to detail your experiences, layout and presentation, the length and the clarity, how to customize it for creative fields, proofreading and reviewing, and the quick do's and don'ts of writing your CV, and I'll end with some final thoughts. The purpose of a CV. What is a CV? CV actually stands for curriculum vitae, and it's a little bit different from a resume because a CV focuses on your educational and professional achievements. In our case, if you have a resume or a CV, it doesn't really matter. Either one is fine. You might already have one that you've developed already, and we can use that one. And if you're starting from scratch, that's okay too. There are plenty of templates available out there for you to use that you can just basically type your information into and it'll look great. The basic structure of a CV includes a few things: your personal information, your education, your professional experience, your skills, as well as additional sections. So your personal information are things like your name, your contact details, your postal, and your email, as well as your phone number. When it comes to education, you want to list your academic history, including institutions that you've attended, for example, high school, if you've attended college, or if you have attended other kinds of workshops, you will include that in the education section. You can also include here honors and awards, or you can put honors and awards in a separate section called the additional section. Professional experience is about your work experience, and this is a detailed account of your work history, and you want to focus on your roles and responsibilities there. The next section is skills. So you want to include both hard and soft skills in this section. Hard skills are technical, so your technical proficiency in, for example, Microsoft Office, Word, or Excel, or PowerPoint, Adobe Creative Suite. You also want to include language skills, data analysis, or marketing abilities, or graphic design. Soft skills are interpersonal skills. So here you want to talk about your communication skills, ability to collaborate and work in teams, problem solving, adaptability, leadership, time management, creative innovation, emotional intelligence, critical thinking, and your work ethic. Additional sections is a section where you might want to include your publications, presentations, volunteer work, or languages you speak, or any other talents or interests that you might have. Okay, let's move on to tailoring. You want to take a little bit of time to tailor your CV for the purpose of this application to Southgate. So we're looking for highlighted experiences and skills that are relevant to creative writing or any kind of artistic projects. Next is writing style and tone. You want to maintain a professional tone, use clear, concise language, and action verbs. The next section is detailing experiences. So you want to use bullet lists to clarify and focus on your achievements, your responsibilities in each role that you have had, along with your job duties. For layout and presentation, you want to use a clean, professional layout. It should have a clear, readable font, and you want to organize all of the information within the document in a logical way. Visual appeal matters, but simplicity is really the key here. Length and clarity. One page is long enough, especially if you are just graduating from high school or if you have graduated in the past few years. However, if you have had a job since high school or you have gone on to do other studies elsewhere, you may want to lengthen your CV. It's okay to use another page. Customizing creative fields, especially for creative writers and artists, you may want to include a bespoke section that highlights the creative projects that you may have worked on. For example, maybe you helped write, produce, direct a performance. Maybe you had a gallery exhibition, or you have engaged in poetry slams. You have published some poetry, short stories, or possibly a novel already. You can put all of these things into this bespoke section. Now, proofreading and reviewing, get those beta readers together and ask them to read through your CV and look for any spelling mistakes, grammatical issues, and things like that. Okay, a quick list of do's and don'ts. Do, be honest. Be specific. Use bullet points for clarity. Use a professional format. You can try canva.com, for example, which is free, and it has a lot of resume and CV templates that are really beautiful and creative and yet simplistic. Do quantify your achievements and tailor your CV for this application to Southgate Creative Writing School by focusing on your creativity. Don'ts. Don't include personal information that we don't need. For example, marital status, religious or political beliefs. Don't use jargon or acronyms. Don't lie or exaggerate. Don't use a generic CV. Also a big one, don't use an unprofessional email address like party lover 123 or beer drinker 22. If you don't have a professional email address set up already, I highly recommend that you go ahead and set one up with Gmail, for example, which you will need to use for your application anyway. And some final thoughts, just, remember your CV is a personal marketing tool and it should really represent you in the best light possible.